The Salsco HP11-III, trusted by top turf professionals worldwide. We took our flagship roller, the HP11, and doubled the rolling width. That means cutting your rolling time down significantly, giving you back valuable time that can be used on other jobs. With 3 articulating and free-floating rolls, all hydraulically driven, the HP11-III is a roller that's hard to beat. Proudly made in the USA.
Good afternoon. My name is Sal Rizzo with Salsco. I'm here at the Southington Country Club in Southington, Connecticut with Brandon Cole. He's our regional manager for Texas and the whole West Coast. We're going to go over our model HP11-III and discuss some of the features about this machine and how it compares with the competition.
We've taken our most popular roller, our HP11, and we've taken a center roller off on one side, and we've added 2 rollers, so now we're at 3 and a total of 73-inch swath.
What drove us to do this was the shrinking labor market and the shrinking budgets. Everybody wants to do everything faster with less labor.
This roller can not only roll greens, but we can also roll approaches, tee boxes, and slopes.
One of the main features on this piece of equipment, as with all of Salsco rollers, each and every roll is driven, and each and every roll oscillates and articulates to maintain 100% contact with the turf. If you could see this bar, pivots right in the center, and they float following the contours and the undulations, and then each roller pivots here, so it floats and follows the undulations.
The HP11-III easily handles your course's greens, approaches, and slopes, thanks to its unmatched climbing ability, always smoothing the turf without changing it.
Each roll steers independently of the machine, and we do that to prevent scuffing on the turf. Whenever we're going around a radius, each roll is turning at a different RPM, and so the turf is not getting scuffed whatsoever.
Yeah, I think one of the key features is the automotive style steering. This particular roller has a hydraulic assist steering, which makes it very user-friendly and very easy for the operator. Another one of the key features that I really enjoy is the ability to add water into the rolls. Now this current unit, dry, is 7 pounds per square inch. We can add water to each individual roller that will add to the PSI and make that 9.2 pounds per square inch.
This is a Flambeau 6-gallon auxiliary fuel tank. Gives more run time for the operator. We've got a guard on it that protects the brush from hitting the fuel tank.
And I noticed that we put the Honda GX390 electric start power plant on all of our rollers.
Yes, we do. It's easier for the operator to have the electric start.
I see a lot of the competition actually has pull start, so that's a lot of pulling and starting the engine. You know, if you've got 20 greens, if you're starting and stopping it, you know, that's 20 times that you're starting that with electric start. Makes it much easier.
I think this design is much better than any one I've seen on the market.
So talk to us a little bit about tapering the edge of each individual roller and how that affects the rolling motion going across the greens.
As you know, when you're rolling greens, you have along the collar, sometimes you have an undulation, and if you go up against it with pretty much anybody else's roller, you're going to mark it, you're going to groove it. I designed a piece of equipment that swedges all of our rolls and puts a very large taper on the roll. So it tends to pretty much eliminate marking on the greens when they're up against the collars. The operator can't really see that when he's driving it. He doesn't know it, but our goal was to make the machine to be operated by any operator out there. We don't have to have experienced operators. The other advantage to this design, to all of our machines' designs, is that you do not roll the green the same way every day. Some of our competitors, because they can't climb or they can't go on and off a green, they have to roll the green the same direction every time that they're rolling it. With our machine, you can roll in different directions, and that's a huge thing.
Yeah, definitely on this particular machine, if you get off the green, if you get off and there's a little bit of slope, you have no problem with all rollers being drive rollers to get it back onto the green. Some of the competitive models, I've seen people actually have to use their foot to push themselves back onto the green or call somebody to help to push them back up on the green because that single drive roller doesn't have any traction once you're off the putting surface. The other advantage that I see with having dual drive rollers is that they're all moving back and forth in the same order. On the single drive rollers, you have a tendency of spinning out. See a lot of collars that are out there are burnt if the operator goes back and forth and changes direction rapidly. That single drive roller will spin out, and we see a lot of collars and even some spots on greens where we have some burnout marks.
Yeah, that goes to the fact that anybody can operate any one of our machines without getting in trouble.
The Salsco HP11-III Roller comes loaded with pro features, and there are also add-ons available to further customize the machine to your needs.
So there are 4 attachments for this roller. We've got a seat attachment, so you can upgrade the seat to have more thick padding and also armrest. LED lights is an option, and top dressing brushes as well. We have cross-contamination brushes, and we also have pedal extensions.
What do the cross-contamination brushes do, Brandon?
Well, they actually do a couple things. Anytime that you start and you stop rolling and you change directions, a roller will actually pick up debris on the green, and when you stop and change directions, that debris will fall off the roller. Somebody has to go back with a backpack blower or a dew whip to clean up the debris left on the green. One thing I like about the cross-contamination brush is it distributes the debris going across the green, so when you stop and you come back, you don't have a lot of clumping. Those brushes eliminate 90% of the labor.
The HP11-III Transport Trailer allows for quick loading and unloading and is designed with easy-to-use features.
So this is the custom HP11-III trailer that's included with every roller. There's a couple of key features that separate this trailer from the competition. All Salsco trailers come standard with a high flotation turf saver tire. Extra wide reduces rutting and reduces marking on turf. All Salsco trailers come equipped with greasable bearing hubs. Just remove the dust cover, grease, and replace the dust cover. The HP11-III trailer also has a split tailgate, which makes it easy for the operator to load and unload. The trailer itself is also 75 inches wide, so it's wider than the roller. You'll also notice that in the front of the trailer here, we've got guide rails to guide the roller up and down, so it's easy for the operator to load and unload. Another couple of features that I want to point out is the heavy-duty jack that's included. The tongue is also adjustable to meet any utility vehicle needs. 2 other features that I would like to point out. We have 2 locks for the front roller, and we have 2 bump stops on the back to make sure that the roller is loaded properly. All Salsco trailers come standard with this heavy-duty rubber. It makes loading and unloading easy for the operator, especially in wet conditions.
The Salsco HP11-III is a best-in-class roller that will perform for years to come. Salsco Inc., leader by design.